This is Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and I'm joined by
Frank from Tankard. Hello all.
Congrats on your released album, One Foot in the Grave. What has the response been like so far from the media and fans?
Yeah, currently very good, I think. So it's a really good response, and and let's see. Today is release date, and we will have tonight our release party here in Frankfurt, our hometown. And I hope it will be a great party, and we are eager to see what the people say about the record. Not only the journalists, it's more interesting what the fans are saying.
Can you give us a bit of insight into two of the songs on the album, Syrian Nightmare and Don't Bullshit Us?
Yeah, Syrian Nightmare is a song we, let's say, must do because of what's going on currently in the world about war. Everywhere you have war, and who suffers most on each war are the children. Mm-hmm. And that's why we made this song. It is Syria because Syria is currently ongoing, but it's not directly Syria. It's about all wars in the world, and in the past, of course, and maybe in the future. And we wrote this song from the perspective or from the point of view of the children of the young boy Ahmed, what he has to see and what he has to suffer in the world. As we are all have children, yes, we can really feel how it is, or think maybe it can feel how it is. And don't bullshit us. I have to drive very often in a car, and when I have unfortunately a bloody car with not a good sound system in it, and I have to hear radio. And when you listen to radio, you get the feeling that all the radio stations have only one or two CDs left, no more available. So it's really a mess. So you see in a German media control chart, metal rock bands and everything is going higher and higher in the chart. But you do not hear anything about it in radio. You just hear the same shit like you hear since 20 or since 100 years. Or only this commercial stuff. And it's really getting on our nerves. But it's not only about metal, because there are other music styles which are available in the world, and not only 4 songs. So sometimes when I travel a long time, you hear in the same station every hour the same songs, and it's incredible. That's why we said, okay, we make it songs. We get crazy by that.
I understand you also recently played at the German Cup final. What was that like for you guys?
Yeah, that was really nice. Because we made the song Schwarz-Weiß wie Schnee, what is played on every match of our team when they have a home match. They asked us to play there at the cup final, and it was really nice. It was last Saturday. It was really fun. There were about more than 70,000 people in the stadium in Berlin, and almost 30,000 people in the Frankfurt area, fan area, and it was really, really nice. So it was really fun for us to meet all the old heroes, the old football players, 80 years old and 70 years old and 50 or 60 years old, the old heroes from our childhood. That was really nice.
Du bist mein Verein, Eintracht, du bist meine Liebe. Wir wollen dich spielen sehen und viele geile Siege, geile Siege, geile Siege. Alle, 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 Forza SG. Wir schenken euch unsere Herzen und ihr schenkt uns den Sieg. Oh, 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 oh.
Which is your favourite song on the album to date, and why?
Oh, that's a really difficult question. So I think what I really like is really Pay to Pray. I like the music, the riffs, and the style, the aggressive style of it, and of course I like the lyrics because of it's always for me a mess to see what people are doing with religion. From my personal feeling, religion is something private and nothing to earn money with it. And everywhere in the world, they try to use it just for getting power or money. And this is for me a song. For me, it's maybe the faith. But maybe I have to listen to it more. I lost my promo CD, so I currently have still not the final version. Maybe I will get one tonight.
Totally. So starting out back in 1982, did you ever in your wildest dreams believe you'd still be playing and relevant and thrashing in 2017?
Never. As we started, we were the young boys. So we started in 82 with Tankard, but a couple of months before, beginning of 81, and so we started with playing music. And it was a total different situation. We were schoolboys, and with Axel Katzmann, who was the guitar player on the first couple of albums, until 94, I think he was in a band, and another guy, Bernard, and myself, we made some noise in the basement or in the cellar of his parents, and it was really a mess because I was the singer at the first time. So, and then we started and making some noise once the police came because what's going on, what are they doing? Do they killing cats or something? There, and then, yes, and then we thought about, okay, we need a drummer. We talked about it in the schoolyard, and another guy came across and said, you're looking for a drummer? I'm currently learning playing drums. I started drum playing. I said, yeah, what music do you listen to? Hard rock and heavy metal. I said, cool. And this was Oliver, the drummer of the first albums. And later on, we said, okay, now we are almost complete, but we need a bass player. And then we asked Gatto because he was a good friend. I'm a friend. I know him since we were in the first class, or since we're 6 years old. We are friends together, and we had the same taste of music. And then we asked him, don't you want to play bass guitar? And he said, yeah, why not? But I need to go to a music school to learn guitar, and so, but I don't want to do it alone. And I said, well, why not? Even if I'm the singer, it could be helpful to play an instrument. And so we had the first sessions there at the music school, and we found out that I loved it. I really loved playing guitar and bass guitar and stuff, and Garona, it's not so my thing. Then we said, okay, try singing, and it was really good. Much, much better than mine because I can't sing. And this was that is what we said. This was the time at 82 when we said this was the time the band really has started. That's the date where we say, so around April 82 we said it started.
Wow.
And we found the name by looking to dictionaries.
Brilliant. And of course, I mean, you've played some of the biggest metal festivals in the world in your time, but if I could ask you to pick your favourite ever appearance, which one would it be and why?
That's a really good question. What I really remember is a funny story. It is, we played, I think it was 2012, the Metal Crusade in Miami, in the Caribbean Sea. And there was a thing, and we should play on the pool stage somewhere in the afternoon. But there was an issue with Overkill. I think it was Overkill, I'm not sure anymore, because they had problems with their flights, and the whole schedule had to be changed. And at the end, we played at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
What is really a mess. We were really angry. We were really angry. Of course, we said, what a shit. And it was so great. The people told us they really set their clock and stand up at night and came to our show, and it was really great. You'll never forget this. So it was a time after this thing with this ship in the Italian Sea where the captain Gatto has left the boat, you know.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yes, I do.
And
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the boat, of the vessel, but you remember. And Gary, he's half Italian, and he brought a jacket like a captain and a cap like a captain, and he said, "Now I'm your captain, and we start to bring down and sink this ship, this boat, this vessel." And that was nice. That was really cool. I will never forget it. And of course, a lot of other shows. But to be honest, it's if you have played a lot of shows, you will not remember everything there.
Totally.
But this thing I will never forget, because 4 o'clock in the morning I never played before, and I hope I have never to do in the future.
You guys have obviously loved to party in the past, maybe not so much these days, but what would you say has been the most outrageous thing you've ever done in the name of rock and roll?
Yeah, it was during the recording sessions of our first album, Zombie Attack. We were young boys, 18 or 19 years old, first time with the band out of our home, and we really damaged the hotel room, really like rock stars. We really were young kids, and we thought, oh, now we are rock stars, and now we can destroy a hotel room. Because really a mess today is a little bit embarrassing, but nevertheless, it was really outrageous, let's say. And our album and our record company had to pay the bill, and at the end, of course, we had to do that. And he was not amused.
I can imagine. Which 2 albums from the Thrash Engineer would you give me to listen to if I was a totally new Thrash virgin?
The very famous and great One Foot in the Grave from the great band Tankard.
Of course.
You have to listen to it because it's brand new. And let me think about it. There were so many, in the last 10 years, some really, really good albums. But to be honest, there was one from Destruction I really, really liked, but I forgot the name, to be honest.
What would you say is the most important thing to Tankard right now?
To keep healthy in our age. To stay healthy and not to die. The most important thing currently is we have finished all the recording sessions, and now what we're gonna do now is we re-record the Schwarz-Weiß wie Schnee song from what we played in the final, in the national cup final, and we're gonna re-record it, and it will be re-released. And of course, then we will play some shows. We will be in some places this year where we never was, maybe in Georgia, so not the Georgia in the United States, so the Georgia Soviet Union, ex-Soviet Union,
wow.
And we will play in Malaysia in November, and on some other nice places, and so yeah, that's what's currently ongoing, and we have no finalized plans for the next future. So just playing some shows, and then let's see if we maybe in 2 or 3 years have enough ideas for another album. Not planned. Currently, we are totally free in our decisions, and we can do whatever we want. But what we want is having fun, and that is what I already said to other guys I talked to. Currently, I got the feeling that we have the best relationship in the band we ever had. We are really good friends. Maybe it's because we are older now and a bit calmed down, and so. But for our manager, he has to pay the bill always. He said, but we would drink more than in the early times. But I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, so we got a nice relationship, and yeah, it's fun.
In 100 years' time, what would you like Tankard to be remembered for?
For good music and funny people. That I think should be good.
Do you have any final messages to your fans and our listeners?
Yeah, of course. So, guys, stay on metal and stay as you are and do whatever you want and especially enjoy your life. Hi, it's Frank from Tankard, and you're listening to Metal Gods Meltdown.